I guess that's how you respond after losing a game.
You know it is. I mean, you can't have a better game after your first loss than we had tonight. So, we challenged them, especially offense, defense, special teams, everybody. We challenged them this week to let's really come out and let's start fast, and they did it. So, I just talked to someone else. I give our players a lot of credit. I mean, they came out strong and really never let up.
It didn't, the first series looked like you were going to struggle a little bit. But then,
yeah, I mean, we actually, we got. I don't know if it was lucky, but they had the illegal rush to give us that extra down. But we struggled there on the 3-yard line, trying to pound it in right off the bat. So it was a great play to get down there. But once we got past that, we kind of figured them out a little bit down by the goal line.
It's got to be tough scoring from inside the 5, especially as you're trying to get the feel of the game.
It really is, and we don't have a true fullback. We have linemen playing fullback, so we're kind of limited in our fullback, and we don't want we've had our quarterback carry the ball so much this year. We don't want them to carry the ball so much down there. So we're really trying to, at the beginning, use our fullback, use our receiver the one time, and like you said, we just struggled getting it in the first time.
I thought after you recovered that first snap, their fumbled snap, I thought that pass Shane threw for the touchdown to Colin. He had to float it over those 2 defenders. That's gonna be a touch pass.
It really is, and Colin, it's a little route where Colin fakes an out, and then he goes back to the middle of the field, and we did talk. We said, hey, the jack linebacker is going to come over there, and you have to make sure you get over the top, and it was a good pass.
Yeah, because you throw it too hard, it's in the stands. Throw it too solid, it's picked.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good pass, man.
Did you anticipate the onside kick?
From them?
Yeah.
We were every possession, every time we lined up for a kickoff return, we were talking about onside kick. That's why we put Dominic Goodman in the game, just because he has our best hands. So, really, I think starting in the second quarter, we really had kind of a hands team almost every time.
So Steve, I'm sure you were made aware it's a franchise record for the Gladiators, 86.
I did not know until now.
So that's pretty cool. Huh?
It is good. And like I said, we were trying. We wanted to get that second half moving, just to get the clock running. It seemed like every time we got it, they were either pressing us or, where guys did a good job of running by them. And we were trying to move it down the field a little bit more to give our defense some rest, but it's just the circumstances we kept completing.
The defense really played well.
They did. They played well all year. We had that little lull right before halftime where we gave up a couple easy touchdowns, but other than that, we were physical again. And that's kind of been our motto all year, is try to keep them underneath and be very physical, and we did that tonight.
Yeah, and I know your mantra's been 1-0, but you have somewhere things playoffs. I mean, in Pittsburgh now 9-3, you can't. My point is, you can't let up, can you?
You're right. We can't let up. Really, we haven't talked about being 10-1. We haven't talked about being playoffs. We haven't talked about any of it. And I think that's what we've just focused on the next game. And we just talked right now, and I don't think anybody was talking about 10-1 or anything. We're just trying to talk about the next game.
It seemed like a much sharper Shane Austin this week, and Pittsburgh was a lot wilder throwing off the back foot. If you could talk about the difference from last week to this week.
We challenged Shane this week too, just to hey. He had a couple tip balls last week that went right to them. He threw one into coverage last week, and then he tried to force one. So, we just kind of challenged Shane. Hey, we have to get back where we are scoring, and I challenged the whole offense. We need to score, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touchdowns in a row. We have to get out of the score, turnover. So, Shane did a real good job tonight. I think at the beginning of the game, he did a real good job checking it down when he had to. And then he really threw some accurate balls tonight.
Do you know whether was that a new center quarterback exchange for them? Because they fumbled too.
The center they had, he's been their center the last few games. So yeah, he's been the guy.
Colin really stepped up.
Yeah, Colin did. And
both sides of the ball.
Colin's a football player. That's how he's a tough guy. Runs good routes, catches the ball, went and played defense, got the interception, runs down on kickoffs, is on our kickoff return. He's kind of the old Iron Man arena football player.
It's got to be good not to bite on your fingernails, huh? Get a little breather.
Yeah, it was. It was, all our games have been so close. We've been behind in a lot of them. So it's kind of nice to have a big lead there at the end.